What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now today, hey, we've got another tier list here, and this one, oh boy, is this one, it might take a little bit longer than usual, but we've got the Cricket World Cups tier list. Rank the World Cups from 1992 from 2021. Now, this is not the overall spectacle. This is going to be each team's squad. So we're going to go through the winner's squad and rank them on this list for doesn't count, which I think you guys know which team's going in the doesn't count, solid, great, and then invincible, which we're going to try our best not to put more than 3 teams in the invincible. I want to have probably just 3 to 4 max in the invincible. So we're going to be ranking from 1992. Look, I could have done it from the start in 1970, but this video then would have been about 5 hours, and I just don't have the facilities for that. So I'm going to start it. I've even made this tier list myself this morning. I got all of the images downloaded. I've got all of them on there. It was the biggest hassle in the world. They made me create an account. They made me have to crop the photos. They made me have to put in the photos about 600 times. I looked up all of these tabs up here. We've got every single World Cup winning squad that we're going to, briefly go through, and then we'll rank with where we want to put that team on the list. So, hey, if you guys like these ideas, comment more down below what I should be ranking next. And hey, if you want to do it for yourself, I will make sure I leave it in the description so you can, have a play around and do it yourself. But hey, without further ado, we're going to get straight into it. We're going to start by order as well. And I'm trying to find, okay, there they are. The Pakistan 1992. That is where we're starting from. As you guys can see here, we've got the list as well, just to make sure there's no funny business happening. We know what's going on. Pakistan 1992, that's where we're starting from. It was in Australia. They beat England to win the final. And here we go. So their squad, obviously in 1992, I was not alive. I was not watching cricket in 1992. I didn't exist. I'm also doing this video for educational purposes because I really don't know much about these old World Cup teams and the make of them. So that's also why we're doing it. Let's do it. Imran Khan, the obvious captain at that time, he was 40 years old. Goodness me. Sahil, Javed, Ijaz Ahmed, Inzamam ul Haq. Is that the father of the current Inzamam ul Haq who plays for Pakistan? Might be. Moin Khan, Javid Minadad, Mushtaq Ahmed, Wasim Akram, Salim Malik. Yeah, a pretty good squad. Unfortunately for me, though, I just don't know much about that World Cup in a whole. So it's really hard for me to sit here and say, oh, that's the most invincible team. That's a great team. That's solid. Because personally, I just don't know. But just looking at the squad, looking at the jerseys that they're wearing as well, that matters to me. That matters to me. What kits they were wearing as well might play a little part in this video. And I'm not going to lie, this is probably Pakistan's best kit ever, but I don't care about the kit they're wearing. That's a joke. But we're going to put them in great. Now, I'm just looking at the squad list. It was a pretty great squad. You can't even lie. Okay, we're going to leave them there for now. If we have to do any editing, we'll do it after. You guys know me, best editor on YouTube, best editor on the planet. Okay, next World Cup. Of course, we are starting with ODI, and then we'll go to T20 World Cups. So don't you dare worry. 1996 was won by Sri Lanka. They beat Australia in Pakistan. That's where it was. Oh, it was hosted in Pakistan, India, and Sri Lanka. So, okie doke. Where are Sri Lanka 1996? Here they are, the great team. Let's go to the team. Also, big shout out to ESPN Crick Info, who has all of this stuff on their website. Legends, absolute legends over there. Okay. That's a great start when your skipper is the man Ranatunga, Marvin Adapadu, De Silva. Who else is in here? Jayas Araya. Murali was in this squad. Tilkaratne. I don't know if Hashan Dilkaratne. I don't think that's the one I'm thinking of. Chaminda Vas. I mean, this is a great, great squad. And this guy as well. Wikaram Asingay, I think that's how you say it. I do remember that name. So I'm a lot more familiar with this squad as well. Isn't he an umpire now? Isn't this guy here, Kumar Dharmasana, isn't he an international umpire now, I think, as well? I think that's pretty cool. I mean, again, another great, great squad. Murali Jayasaraya, Chaminda Vas, Marvin Adupadu, Ranatunga. It's a pretty good squad. It's an amazing squad, in fact. It's hard to say that they're not invincible, but... Oh, and the kit they're wearing in this picture as well is so sexy. Like, woo, that old Sri Lankan kit is beautiful. Also, if you didn't see my video where I ranked World Cup kits just about a week ago, go check that out as well. You'll enjoy that. Okay, on to the next team. Where we up to 1999, where the Aussies beat Pakistan in England. Okay, in England. So that's probably the last place you ever want to win a World Cup, but that's okay. Okay, Australia of 1999. Even me, my memory of this World Cup is obviously non-existent because I still wasn't born. But my knowledge of the team is almost non-existent. I don't really know much about this World Cup of 99, and that's on me. That's why we're here doing the video, so I can learn as well. Steve Waugh, the skipper. Michael Bevan, wow. Adam Dale, I'm not even going to lie to you, I've never heard of that guy. Damien Fleming, BJ Julian, Gilchrist, Shane Lee, the brother of Brett Lee. Shane Lee, he was actually pretty good. Darren Lehman, Glenn McGrath, Damian Martin, Tom Moody as well, obviously RP. Paul Rifle, who as well is an umpire now as well. So that's pretty funny that you think about it. The man Paul Rifle, he's now an international umpire too. Hey, rest in peace to the great man King Shane Warne. And then of course the other Waugh brother, Mark Waugh. I mean, gee whiz. It's hard, it's hard to sit here and say this isn't an invincible team either. But this is what we're doing, and this might, you know, even I'm not gonna let my bias beat me here. Shit, which one's the 1999? Now that I want to, ooh, is this 99 here? I'm just trying to look at the. I think that's 99 there. Oh no, I should have known which photos were which. Now that I have to look this up, I'm gonna look it up on my phone. I'll edit all of this out. Don't you guys worry. Just don't worry, guys. I've got this. Cricket World Cup 1999 final. Let's see. Is that the jersey? Oh, the kit we were wearing. Oh, I can't really tell. It's just no. 1999 was. Oh shit! My bad. 1999 is in fact this one. So that's my bad right there. Look, that's why we're doing these videos, so I can make sure that my knowledge is up to the top. So not invincible for me, not invincible. I think there was still a few holes in that team. But that is the 1999 World Cup in England. Of course, they were hanging it at Lord's as well. I should have known that. Okay. Next one. We got a bit controversial there for a second. Look, we've got 2 more Australia wins in a row, so I'm going to get through these ones kind of quickly. But 2003 would have been the first World Cup I ever got to watch in human form. We beat India in South Africa. It was played. And we're going to bring that team up here. 03. I mean, this might be as good as it gets for a World Cup team, but let's have a look. Ricky Ponting, Gilchrist, Michael Bevan, Andy Bitchell, Ian Harvey, Nathan Bracken, Nathan Horitz. Gee whiz, Nathan Horitz. He would have, yeah, I don't know if he would have played too much, but Matty Hayden, Brett Lee, Jimmy Marr, Darren Lehman, Damian Martin, McGrath, Gillespie, Roy Simons. Hey, rest in peace to the great man Roy. Yeah, hey, and of course, rest in peace to the great King Shane. It does say that these players were withdrawn. So Gillespie, Shane Watson, and Shane Warne were also withdrawn from this World Cup. I don't know if that was injury or whatever. Obviously, this is another incredible squad. But still now, I'm not willing to put this team in invincible. I don't know why, but I don't know why. I mean, look, it's pretty close to invincible. I think the only things that I'm thinking of that it doesn't is because of, you know, maybe a spinner of Nathan Horitz, who would have been our first in-line spinner as well. Oh no, Hoggy! How could I forget Hoggy? Hoggy would have been our first close spinner, and then Nathan. Okay. I think this is pretty invincible. How many games did we win? Oh my goodness. We won 6, didn't lose a game, and we didn't lose a game in that one either. So, oh boy. Okay, 2003. Now, which one's 2003? I think it's this one here. Ooh, where does it go? Oh. I might put it in great. I might leave it in great for now. Now, remember, guys, we can edit this stuff at the end. So don't be thinking that, you know, I've done something wrong. Because everyone's entitled to their own opinion. But let's keep moving on. Okay, now we've got 2007. Where we won in the West Indies, beat Sri Lanka in the damn final. Where's 2007, baby? Come on. And here it is. So this is kind of the team I was waiting for. 2007. This is the team I wanted to go through. Let's do it. Ricky Ponting, the skipper. Nathan Bracken in his prime. My father, Michael Clarke. This guy, he's not related to me. Don't worry. He's not related. He does not have an E on the end. Gilchrist, Brad Haddon, Brad Hodge, Matty Hayden, Brad Hogg, Michael Hussey, Mitchell Johnson, Glenn McGrath, Sean Tate and Shane Watson. 2007 World Cup. This one's an obvious one for me. Is this 07 here? That's 07 right there. That goes straight into the invincible for me. Yeah, and what's making it an invincible category is if they were in the modern day as well, are they getting beaten? I mean, look, did we lose a game in the... Yeah, no, we didn't. We won all the Super 8s. We won every group game we played. Yeah, I think that can stand for invincible in my opinion. Did every other team lost a game in the tournament except for us? I mean, that seems pretty invincible to me, so I'm comfortable with making that decision. Us in the invincible. Okay. Moving on. 2011. I know some people were waiting for this one. India won the World Cup, beat Sri Lanka, and of course was in their home country, on their home deck. There's nothing more sweeter than playing in front of your home fans and winning a World Cup. You just couldn't imagine anything like it. Let's go to it. India, 2011 World Cup winning team. And what a team this was. Wow. I'm just having a look at the sides here. Pakistan. So where's India? India were still second in Group B and managed to win it from there. Let's have a look. Dhoni, the skipper. I mean, it's a good start. Varinder Sehwag, Ashwin, Chawla. You've got Chawla. His last name gets me. Gambhir, you've got Harbhajan Singh, you've got Virat Kohli, you've got Zahir Khan, Ashish Neera, Munaf Patel, Suresh Raina, Yusuf Pathan, Shrees... Bro, his name gets me as well. Praveen Kumar, who was withdrawn, the great man Yuvraj Singh, and Sachin Tendulkar, who was just at a lazy age of 37, almost 38. Not bad. And you have a look here, my face cam might be blocking it, but the top run scorers of this tournament. Tilkaratne Dilshan, Sachin Tendulkar, and Kumar Sangakkara. It's a pretty good tournament. Some pretty good players. What about this? Shahid Afridi. Okay. So not invincible. Not invincible. I mean, they lost a game in the group stages. Yeah, I mean, you can't call them invincible unless you win every game in the World Cup. I think that's a good, realistic thing to say. If you lose a game in the World Cup, I don't know. It's kind of hard to say it's invincible, but okay. 2011. Which one's 2011? Shit. Oh, brother. Hold on a second. Because I remember that India's T20 World Cup jersey, I think, is the light blue. And then the dark blue was 2011. Yeah, I think that's where I'm at. I think that's the 2011 team. Where they wore the dark blue strip. Because the light blue was the T20 World Cup in 2000 and... Okay, I've got to check now. When did India win? 2007, yeah. So I think that's 2007. I thought so. Moving on. What's the next team that we've got now? Shit, I'm all over the place. I'm all over the place this morning. 2015. Woo! This is where I wanted to get to, ladies and gentlemen. 2015. We won the World Cup in a home stadium, MCG, against the Kiwis in front of 93,000 people. Does not get much better than that for me personally. My father was the captain as well. Many memories he shared with me personally about that day. Just an incredible moment. George Bailey, our vice captain. Cummins, Xavier, Goat Doherty. If you don't remember him, do your research. He was a gun. James Faulkner, Aaron Finch, Brad Haddon, Josh Hazlewood, Mitchell Johnson, Marsh, Maxwell Smith, Warner, Watson, Stark. I mean, what are you doing about this team? Did we lose a game? Remind my memory. Damn it, we did. Okay, I was about to put this team in the invincible category, but we lost the game, so I can't do that. And if you have a look at the pools here, New Zealand were undefeated. India were also undefeated. Umesh Yadav had taken 18 wickets. What the fuck? Top run scorers was Guptill. I mean, there was no Australians like dominating at all, except for Mitchie Stark with the ball, and we still managed to win. And losing a game in the pool stages. It just shows when it's your day, it's your day to win. Okay, 2015 Aussies. Where am I putting us? Again, it feels like these other categories don't really matter, but this last category will matter. So don't worry. This category right here will matter. So don't forget. Okay, 2015. I'm gonna put us here. Should I be moving one of these Australian teams down? 99 or 2003? Show me. Hold on. Remind me of what we did in 99. Hold on, show me. We lost 2 games. I mean, shit. We lost 2 games in Super Sixes. What's the difference? Oh, I see. And we lost 2 more games there. Yeah, I mean, I'm willing to put the 1999 squad down here. This might be controversial, but you have to. I can't let my bias just beat me. Making sure I'm remembering which one I'm talking about here as well. England, yeah, okay, good, okay. I just had to make sure, so we're going to put that down to solid, and I almost put the Pakistan one down, but, you know, some people will get angry. We're going to move on from that one. Okay, where are we up to? 20, and this is why the category matters. You guys know exactly what's happening. That is why the doesn't count category exists. I made sure that category existed for this exact moment. The biggest fraud World Cup in history, the biggest joke in World Cup history. Let's go to the squad if we care. Look, respectfully, it's a pretty good squad. Respectfully, it's a good squad. Morgan, Ali, Archer, Bairstow, Butler, the greatest current of them all. Tom, Liam, no, we don't care about him. Don't. Alan DeGeneres, Adil Rashid, Jason Roy, hashtag FBen Stokes, James Vince, Chris Wokes, Mark Woody Wood. And look at the players that they withdrew. Joe Denley, David Willey, and Alex Hales. 3 very quality players here as well. So, look, a pretty solid team. Top run scorers, Rowett and David Warner. And Archer. I mean, again, England didn't even dominate this tournament either. Let's have a look. They literally lost 3 games. Holy shit, this is the worst World Cup winning team of all time. Nah, do you guys read this? They literally came 3rd. They won 6 games, 1 less than India and Australia. They lost 3 games. How do you lose 3 games and still win a World Cup title? How does that make sense? They literally ended on 3 points less than India and... No, okay. This is just the biggest joke of a World Cup. Doesn't count. It's staying there. I'm not moving it. I don't care. Call me harsh. Call me whatever. It's how we're doing it. Okay. Moving on. T20 World Cups now to finish off the video. And let's start. The winner of 2007 was India versus Pakistan. As I was trying to burp for a second and then it wouldn't happen, but moving on. Okay, India of 2007 World Cup squad. Firstly, I want to have a look if they lost any game. Ooh, I'm sorry, but they lost a game. I can't exactly call that invincible yet. So let's have a look at the team. Dhoni, the skipper. Obviously, Yuvraj Singh was vice captain. I didn't even know that. Who's this? Who is it? Wait, I've seen this guy's name. Hold on. Oh, yeah, I know. I was about to say, who's this? But okay. Yeah, okay. I'm getting a bit carried, sidetracked, so just let me, go out for us. One moment, people. I'm just trying to get back to where I was. Moving on. I'll edit all that out. Chawla, Gambhir, Harbhajan Singh, another Sharma. I actually don't know who that is. Dinesh Karthik, Yusuf Pathan, Ifran Pathan, Virender Sehwag, Rohit Sharma, RP Singh, who was 21 at the time. Goodness me. And Robin Hood. Okay. Well, I mean, it's a pretty good team. I mean, they did win for a reason. A few surprises in this team, though. I didn't like respectfully, I actually don't know who that is. This is a weird squad. 2007. I'm trying to think. 2007. So obviously Virat wouldn't have been. He would have been close, right, to being in the squad. I mean, no Rohit Sharma. Obviously, oh no, Rohit Sharma's there. He was 20 at the time. Wow. So it's kind of like it kind of feels like it was a Rohit versus Kohli thing at the time as well, though. I've watched a few Cricket Raz videos about this as well. So, okay, they won. I mean, they won the World Cup. They only lost one game. I don't know why there's two Indias, but anyway, moving on. They lost the game. Can't put them in invincible, but you can sure as hell put them in great. Yeah, I feel comfortable with putting them there. Unfortunately, yeah, if a team loses the game in the group stages, it just feels a bit weird to put them in invincible. Okay. Next one. Next one, we move on to T20 World Cup 2009. And that was won by Pakistan versus Sri Lanka. 2009 Pakistan team. Let's have a look-see. Did they win every game? No, they didn't. You can't be invincible if you don't. What other games is it? Where's the full group? I need to... Yeah, here we go. And they lost a game in this group as well. Yeah, that's not invincible at all. Okay, going through the team. I do know this team was pretty good, though. I'm not... Yeah, I have some decent men. Yunus Khan, the skipper. Yep. Abdul Razak. Ahmed Shehzad. He was 17 at the time of being picked. Sheesh. Fawad Alam, of course, a legend. Kamran Akmal. This guy, Misbah-ul-Haq Muhammad Amir, who was also 17 at the time of being picked. What the heck? Saheed Ajmal, Salman Butt. This guy, he was 19. Shahid Afridi, Shoaib Malik, Sahil Tanvir, Shoaib Akhtar, who was withdrawn. Yasir Arafat was withdrawal as well. Those are two of the greatest Pakistan players ever, and they both got withdrawn. And Umar Gul. So again, I mean, this is a very, 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 very good team. And looking at this squad, this looks like one of the strongest squads that I've looked at through this entire video. Like Fawad Alam, Yunus Khan, Akmal, Misbah-ul-Haq. Like, I don't know if Muhammad Amir would have even bowled, but he was, I mean, he's okay. Misbah-ul-Haq, obviously, Saheed Ajmal, Shahid Afridi, like Salman Butt, who was 24 at the time, Tanvir, Umar. Like, damn, this is a good squad. Shoaib Malik. But they lost, I'm sorry, but they lost games. I can't put them in the Invincibles. Here they are. As much as I almost want them I almost want to put them in there because of how good this squad is. But I'm sorry, if you lose games in the group stages, we cannot count it. It's as simple as that. And what I'm also going to do at the end of this video is go through these 2 World Cups here, which I didn't really have a look at the squad, the pools and where if they lost a game or not. So we can rethink it for a second. Okay, moving on. 2010, it was played in the Windies. England, yes, we know what happened. They beat us. We don't care. It was actually a good World Cup. I can't blame them for that. But they were too strong and too good in this World Cup 2010. Is this it? Indeed it is. Well, let's have a look at the group stages first. We didn't lose a game, except the final. Where's the England? They lost a game. They lost against the West Indies. Okay, so that's not a good look. I mean, they won every game here. That's kind of cool, I guess, but you still lost. Like, they still lost a game. Right here, if you guys can see it. So, I don't know what happened. They either... Oh, no. So, both of England... Yeah, okay. We got that. Alright, let's go through the squad now. Paul Collingwood was the skipper. That's interesting. Jimmy Anderson, Ravi Bopra, Timmy Bresnan as well. Wow. This guy, Stuart Broad, Michael Lum as well. Haven't heard about him for a while. Owen Morgan, KP, Ryan who the hell is that? Graham Swan, this guy, Luke Wright as well, James Treadwell, and whoever that is. So, I don't know, I'm not really impressed, to be honest. I mean, look, yeah, it's a good team. It's no surprise that they won. Collingwood, Anderson, Bopra, Bresnan, Broad, Morgan, Peterson, Swan, Luke Wright. There's no surprise why this team won. Top run scorers, Kevin Peter. Yeah, okay. We're going to move on from this one because look, they probably are a great squad, but me just being a salty hatred of England. Like, I don't hate England. I actually really like England as a place and for, their sport, but I'm sorry. It goes in a solid. Don't care. I'm sorry, but if this Australian squad has to go in solid with how much better this Australian team is than this one, then I think we can deal with having both of them in solid. Okay, moving on again. Number 5, it was hosted in Bangladesh. No, I completely skipped one. 2012, of course. How could I skip this one? Was in Sri Lanka, won by the Windies, and it was against Sri Lanka as well, so that sucks. But okay, 2012 West Indies, and what a squad this is. Holy moly, what a squad this is. Let's have a look. I mean, they did lose a game against Sri Lanka. That sucks. But they won the World Cup, though, so who's the real winner? They lost a game here as well against Australia. Yeah, this team is not going in the Invincible. But it's still a very good squad. Let's do it. Darren Sammy, the skipper. DJ Bravo. Samuel Badgery. Darren Bravo. Johnson Charles. Fiddle Edwards. Sonny Narayan. The GOAT himself, Chris Gale. Kyron Pollard. Ramdin. Rampal. Andre Russell, Lendl Simmons, whatever you want to call him, Marlon Samuels, and Dwayne Smith. So, there you go. Moving on from this one, it's a pretty simple one in my eyes. Pretty solid. See, I don't really feel right about that. I almost feel like putting them there. You know what? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to move that one down there. We're going to have a look at that one in a second, but just off by the squad, I didn't remember too many names from this squad. Like, there were a few legends, but I'll have another look in a minute. But let's continue. All right. Here we go. 2014, Sri Lanka beat India in Bangladesh. What a weird tournament that was. Where are they, though? Sri Lanka, where are they? Here we go. 2014 Sri Lankan squad. Let's have a look, see. Did they lose a game? I'm sorry. Yes, they did. They lost a game. And, hey, you guys know what happens. If you lose a game, you're not invincible. All right, Dinesh Chandimal, the skipper, at 24 years of age. What a career he's had for Sri Lanka. Malinga, Tilkaratne Dilshan, Harath was still going, Kulsakara, Jay Wardney, Luckmal, Angelo Matthews, Pereira, Mendes, Kulsar Pereira. Woo, what a squad this is. Kumar Sangakkara and Thiromane. Wow. Wow, this is a great squad. This is a really, really good team. 2014, though, I noticed there's no Murali. When did Murali retire? I think it was like 2013, maybe? It might have been about a year before this, Murali. Because he played on until he was about like 45. So I'm actually surprised he's not in the squad. But, I mean, a great squad, a great team, obviously, goes right there, in my opinion. Okay. 2016 was hosted by India, won by the West Indies, and they beat England as well, which I actually remember watching this. The final, that is, I remember watching. Is this them there? Yes, sir. Okay, West Indies of 2016. Wait, is this one? That's the wrong one. Okay, good. We're on the right one. 2016. Did they... Oh, they lost. I'm sorry. I want to put another team in the invincible category, but if you lose a game in the group stages, I cannot have it. I'm sorry. What about the other one? No, doesn't matter. Darren Sammy, Samuel Badri, Braithwaite, Bravo. It's pretty much the same team. Jason Holder, Evan Lewis, Andre Flet. No, they were withdrawn. I mean, damn, they had no Kyron Pollard, no Sunil Narayan, and no Andre Fletcher, who was actually a good player at the time. It says replaced, though, so maybe he wasn't at that time. But those are two big players to lose, and they still won. So, look, they lost the game. I'm sorry, but it goes in there. And now we've got the last one. Now, you see this one. This is, I accidentally put two of the same photo. I accidentally put the same England photo in twice. I don't know why it bugged out on me. Just pretend it's not there. Because I sure as hell will. Okay, the last one was, of course, the most recent World Cup win by the Aussies, where we beat the Kiwis in the final. Of course, was hosted in the UAE. And it's been a long 5 years since it was the last World Cup when we won. Obviously, it was pretty recent, but I do want to go through the squad with you all. Finchy, Mr. Patrick Cummins, Agar, Dan Christian, who, yes, was there travelling. He wasn't actually playing. So was Nathan Ellis, travelling reserve. Hazelwood, Joshy Inglis, Mitchell Marsh, Richardson, Smudge, Sams, who was another travelling, Maxi, Stark, Hulk, Swepo, Wade, and Zola, and of course, the great man David Warner. Where we did win, we did lose a game. I think, who did we lose to? England, I think it was. Yeah, so we did lose the game, not invincible, but look, for us to win that World Cup, we were doubted so much from the get-go. We looked like one of the weakest teams. Everyone was saying how we weren't going to make it out of the group stages, and then we went on to win the World Cup. So it goes, no, it goes in here. It goes in the great category for me. Whew. But there you go. That is every World Cup from 1992 ranked. Just before I do that, though, I did say I was going to check this squad, and that's my bad. So let's see. Yeah, they're not getting moved back up. They won 4 games, but lost 3 games. They finished 4th. Yeah, they can definitely stay there. What the heck? They can definitely stay there. They can stay there. And this Australian team, I've almost unfairly treated it because, I mean, yeah, we lost 2 games, but we didn't lose 3 games like the other losers. I mean, but we did. Everyone was pretty even at this point as well, but we lost 2. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I can leave it like that. That is how we're going to run with it. Presentation mode. Give me it. And there we go. Hey, let me know your thoughts down below. Original link will be in the description if you want to do it yourself. You know, send it to me on Twitter if you do one, or if there's any other recommendation lists that I should make, comment them down below. I hope we all enjoyed, and I'll see everyone in the next one.